have a better car, have wealth, have this, have that, have a better life, and they come out, they just came out of prison after many years, they feel they have nothing. You know what they do? They start to quickly go back to crime. Recently, one of the teacher contacted me and asked me to do an online program for resilience. Was it really resilience that is affecting them? They lack the passion to learn. Don't even say motivation. You don't need motivation. You need passion to learn. If you're not passionate about this route to success, you will not pursue it with any of your heart, any tiny piece of your heart. School is a bore or a chore. You don't really feel that that is what that will make you raw. We can't avoid the fact that school is here to stay. Now, I also didn't have a good time when I was in school. I didn't have passion. But when I started to study in prison, I did it out of my own accord because I wanted to. That is one thing. If you don't want to, if you do it because your teachers ask you or your parents ask you, you cannot. You want it. I wanted to study because my mom, she went through so much of difficulty and she's put into shame because she lost her pride with among my relatives. Hey, her son has been in prison. People look down on her. Her friends will ask her, hey, where's your son? She can't say he's in London or UK. I know all the pain that she went through. Not just her, and my dad as well, and my brother as well. I put them into shame. So one of the best ways I can do is to pick up education again, and so I can bring pride to her. I can also use that to leverage and build myself a future, a better future. This was my core start of a new life, a new journey to pick up education. I had to believe that this can bring me and my family joy. Don't go through the motion of just going to school, doing it because your parents ask you. When I went to university, of course, in school we learn algebra, we learn Pythagoras theorem, and in school, of course, we don't learn about money that much. We don't learn about, how to get successful, how to find the best job. We don't learn all the stuff. We learn more topics and content on maths and English or second language. But of course, this leads to certain foundations which will lead you to a better preparation for your upper studies, right? Which is in poly or university. When I was in university, I learned a lot of things about life, about the world, which I didn't in my primary school, secondary school. But to get to university, to be able to accept that kind of information is a process we have to go through. The world is moving fast, right? We want information so fast, and we are receiving outside of the world, and everything is throwing so much information. But whereas in school we are learning maths, so there is no yin and yang, right? It cannot match together, and that's why you feel a bit out of place. If your teachers have just told you you have to study because you need to get a job, no, it's more than just getting a good job or a future, a family. That's more to it. It's about understanding your life, understanding your world, making your world a better place. A circuit breaker, right? I mean, we gradually get into there. We can't straight away throw into the world into lockdown. I mean, we can, but you'll be a total shock. There will be chaos. All the toilet paper, tissues, all the groceries will be wiped out. People will be fighting. There will be a lot of chaos. But because the government took it in a way that, it's a gradual process. Okay, first close this, first close that, reduce this, reduce that, reduce certain jobs, reduce this, and then eventually when it comes to a circuit breaker, so-called lockdown, we are a bit more ready, more prepared. Only for the part of bubble tea we were not, because it was instant, right? On that day, 2, 3, 5, 9, and then the world go crazy. At that part, it was a mighty chaos in Singapore. Gradual process is important for success. Not straight away, I want to go university now. I'm 7 years old, it's okay, I want to go university. No. Everything is go through a gradual process, slowly but surely. But to get there, you need to continue in this gradual process. Just like the circuit breaker, I'm just saying that process in itself, it's painful. Change is always painful. But when the day we accept it, we realize we open up new doors of understanding, of wisdom, of knowledge, of joy. There are 3 ways that I want to tell you how you can be more passionate about your studies. I hate to use the word study. I like to use the word learning. So when I use the word learning, it represents study. Study sometimes is very crude and people have negative connotation to it. Firstly, look into your future. If you are sick of school, the big idea is to look into your future. What does your future entails? How does it, not what it will become because you are not studying, but what would you like it to be? What would you really, really like it to be? Think about that. Okay, that is the first thing. Like 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, you want a happy family, you want a proper job, you want to be able to provide, you want to have a good house, a good car, or you want to be able to help people, you want to build up a business, you want to be a good investor, whatever it is, whatever your dream is, you want to be a fashion designer, anything. Firstly, dream. Dream first. Right, so look into the future, dream, visualize. Take time to close your eyes, visualize, give yourself, stop that phone. That gadget is making us zombies. Stop it. Give yourself time to only use it when necessary. And at other times, let it flow with your mind. Look at the future. What do you want for yourself? Do you see yourself happy in there? Of course, you want a happy future. The second thing is to look into the past. What does it entail? What was there? The mistakes you made, the mistakes your parents made, the mistake people made. So look into that, reflect on that. Reflect, is that the life you want to be always living in? Okay? So firstly, look at the future. Secondly, look into the past. And thirdly, look into the present. Right now, if you want change, say yes, I want change. Accept it, embrace it, and at that point of time, look at what is stopping you. What is making you slack? Is it the labels? People say you cannot make it, you are dumb, it's over, you will never have a better future. Sorry, look at my life. I have received all the labels. I became better. Oh, do not let that stop you. Is it? You think you are poor, you cannot make it? No, I was poor. But that doesn't stop me from going to university to achieving success. Thirdly, is it because too many mistakes and it's too late to catch up? No, it's not about that. You can catch up. No matter how late it is, it all matters that you start and continue. Stop all that nonsense. Reduce all the distractions. Eliminate distractions from your life. Give your 100%. And your day-to-day gradually will become better. Gradual is a very key word to success. There's no quick one-size-fits-all kind of plan. You know what happens to people who don't like gradual success? You know what happens to them? In prison, people who don't like gradual success, when they go out, they see all their friends, they have a better car, have wealth, have this, have that, have a better life, and they come out, they just came out of prison after many years, they feel they have nothing. You know what they do? They start to quickly go back to crime, especially drug trafficking or robbery, in order to get fast money. And you know what happened? They get caught again, they go back in prison for a more longer period of life. There's no such thing as quick buck. Yes, you can, but it's not going to be easy. This girl, a young girl, she was about 15 years old. She was in my Youth at Risk mentoring program. And then I talked to her and then I said to her, after so long you were missing and then now you're back. Why? What happened? And then she said, I saw my mom, I saw the school fees. I was like shocked. Wow, school fees motivate you to come back to school? Yeah, I know finally what my mom has to work in order to pay that school fees, and yet I'm not in school. So that compelled her to change. Find your compelling reason to succeed. Maybe you don't have one. because life is so rosy around you. You have gadgets, you have your own room, you have everything around you, you are pampered. You don't feel that there is any motivation. Maybe that's you. But then, look at it. At least do it for the sake that it gets you a better future, gets you better footing in the world. You know what happens to people who do not have a proper education? They get cheated, they get looked down upon, they get insulted. People treat them like dirt. My students told me that in their workplace, people treat them like dirt because nobody wants to really treasure them. Don't let that happen to you. Okay? So I hope you will make a call today. Help to think about your dream. Look into your past and look into your present. Make a change. I believe in you. Take care. Be unstoppable.